Welcome to Dukascopy TV. Joining me today is Jean-Francois Owczarczak. Welcome.
Hi, Alex.
So a lot of stuff's been going on in Europe recently. I mean, we've heard about Draghi and quantitative easing. And what else is there new?
Well, I mean, we're going to hear more about Europe this week with the TLTRO, a pickup, which we're going to get that news on Thursday. And the amount of pickup that the ECB is actually going to get may prelude to more quantitative easing or not. I mean, if they don't get a lot of pickup, they're probably going to have a more aggressive quantitative easing program.
And is that going to affect the euro-dollar?
Well, the euro-dollar is always affected by anything that comes out of the ECB. And as of last week, we have seen that we've had a new sell-off on the euro, as we were mentioning last week. And so that's what we're going to start with today. We're going to look at euro-dollar. And here we are on our fin graphs mosaic with euro-dollar, cable, Australian dollar, gold, dollar Swiss, dollar yen, 3 months S&P futures and 3 months Treasury futures. So let's have a look at the euro. This is an investor's view. It is a combination of a weekly chart, a daily chart and an hourly chart. It's meant to give an at-a-glance view of how the trends interplay for an investor. So on the weekly, your investment horizon is counted in quarters. And as you can see, we're in a downtrend at the moment with a bear indication here. And we still have more time and price potential over the next few quarters. So over the next few quarters, we think the price potential is probably in the region of 119 to 111. So there's more risk. And in terms of time, we're probably awaiting this towards within the first half next year. Now the daily is also still in a downtrend, so also a bear. It's an extended move, so we're looking at impulsive 2 targets, but they're leading us into 121, 118 zone. So there's also more potential there over the next few months. The risk index is quite oversold, but it could stay oversold for a while, like many momentum oscillators. And so it basically does have to revert back and start moving above the green zone here to really mark what could be an intermediate bottom, but this is not the case yet. And then the hourly is also quite extended. You can see that we also are in the oversold zone, quite low here. The potential is pretty much done for now, so we might see a bit of consolidations this week, but given the daily and the weekly, we're still in a downtrend, and so in that respect, we wouldn't expect a major reversal at this stage. Now, just wanted to have a move on to gold, which we touched about on last week. Gold has been moving above and under a very important support resistance line at 1200. It hasn't really been able to break through it quite significantly. We think we're still in a downtrend at the moment on the weekly chart, which has entered the target zone, but could still lead us down below 1,000 in worst cases over the next few quarters. If you take an average here, you're probably at 1050, and that would pretty much be our target over the next few quarters. There's still more time in this move. We're quite oversold, so we're getting towards the end of it, but we don't think it's quite over yet. Now on the daily, we moved up, hit the resistance here around 1200, moved a bit higher, then moved back below it. At the moment, as you can see, it's still bare, it's still a potential downtrend, and there still is a potential to the downside. In worst cases, over the next few months, towards 1108 or 1110. On the hourly, well, this correction up, the targets are still positive. They could lead us up to 1240, 1270. But I'd like to bring a caveat on that, is that we're already quite high on the oscillator here. And so that means we'd like to see a bit more proof of that, some confirmation of that short term over the next week or so. So we'll move into the trader's view and see what are the important points here. Now, this is the trader's view, is meant for traders, for intraday traders, people with a time horizon of about a week or so to several days. And if you look at the 60 minutes here, the 60 minutes after the strong short covering that we had after the Swiss referendum has been consolidating down. It hasn't turned impulsive yet, meaning the move cannot confirm a strong resume downtrend. But it would if we were to make it below 1187. So I'd watch that level very, very carefully to see if this correction up that we've seen on the hourly is maintained. If we were to move below 1187, that probably means that the daily and the downtrend that we see on the daily and the weekly is back in full mode. Now, to the upside, we're correcting up in this consolidation, and we'd really have to move back above 1200 again, so same number again, above 1199 to confirm that there's more potential to the upside. So pretty much stuck in a consolidation at the moment. You have 1187 to the downside, which acts as support. You have circa 1200 to the upside, which acts as resistance. And as long as we stay within that range, well, not much is going to happen.
So do you want to just go through the equity markets?
Sure. Well, the equity markets have been very, very resilient. We are here on the S&P futures. The weekly, we've done over the last few months, still has some potential. We are on an impulsive 2 target, so quite an extended move. But that extended move still has the possibility to move to 2157 to 2357. So another circa 200 points there, or 100 to 300 points there possible over the next few quarters. The daily seems quite exhausted. We are within our targets. The risk index has just made a new top into the overbought zone. A bit of divergence here, as this top is below the one we had this summer. Now it's the end of the year, so it's quite aggressive to be too negative at this stage. So what we will just say here is that it's quite well priced at the moment, and so. But as long as the hourly stays into a bull, we won't venture in being too negative.
Great. Well, thanks for coming in and explaining that to us today.
Thank you very much.
So make sure you check back in with FinGraphs and the next update next week. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.